Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are live here from the fabled North Wilkesboro Speedway. Got some tour mod action coming up tonight from the folks at the ThunderStruck Super Series. Just wrapping up the last little bit of qualifying. A couple guys stealing some extra laps of practice. As we're bringing in twin 50s tonight. We'll go ahead and check out the tour mod schedule. Just past halfway. Last week, Concord, North Carolina, bringing us some awesome racing. Next week, we head to unplugging my headset on accident. We head to Langley, Nashville, the Bull Ring, and rounded out at Sonat. Well, that being said, we got cars on the grid for the first 50 laps. Let's see how they line up. 11 cars making the call. Eric Tracy going to lead with the green. Outside of him is the sixth machine of Tyler Rice. Third is Ravishing Rick Rube. Josh Oswald in fourth. Kieran Church going to round out your top five. Elliot Carlson, who we saw taking a couple extra laps, in sixth. Sam Wetstein going to bring him around in seventh. Outside of him, Corey Bigley getting some heat in the tires, stationary. Ninth, William Griffith. 10th, Jonathan Bennett. And running out the 11 cars is none other than Chuck Pegleg Feltz. 11 cars, 50 laps. These races have been fairly clean, fairly fast, and pretty entertaining to watch in the last couple weeks. I honestly couldn't. Playoff or points implications are slowly starting to come into effect. Have not looked that far into the point situation yet. I'll work on that maybe next week. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Just 4 or 5 races remaining. Camera angle's not much to work with here at North Wilkesboro, so I apologize for them not being the greatest, not be able to cover much racing action, but at least we have cameras. This is the old rescan of North Wilkesboro they did right before they managed to revive the racetrack. This kind of dropped with the 87 Cup cars when they brought those to iRacing. So this does not reflect the new pavement. Unsure if that scan will be coming or not. I don't see why it wouldn't. But the lights are off on the pace car. We're going to send them uphill and then downhill. Kick the tires and light the fires. We're green flag. Ooh, big wiggle from Eric Tracy on the bottom. That's going to let Tyler Rice easily take the lead from Tracy. Tracy hanging tough on the bottom. Very easy to flirt with disaster here on the bottom. There is no marking for the apron. You can kind of hook it, or it can kind of hook you on entry of the pit. Ooh, big slide out of Tracy again. Easier to work the high side around this place. It's safer and a little bit faster just because you're not on edge of losing it like Eric Tracy almost has twice. Now Josh Oswald able to capitalize on that last slide to move into the second spot. Elliot Carlson, Corey Bigley door to door here for the fourth spot. Bigley carrying the momentum on the high side, getting around the 09 machine of Carlson. Rube Bennett, door to door, big run into the corner. Oh, big contact. I think iRacing made that look, ooh, contact with the wall there for the 81 machine, as Bennett's going to move into that 6th spot. Up front, still Tyler Rice leading. Has almost a second over Eric Tracy, who is in a heated battle for the 2nd spot with Josh Oswald with Corey Bigley waiting in the wings. Church and Phelps back here doing their thing in 8th and 9th. 10th, Sam Wetstein. Ella Carlson sliding all the way back to 11th. Unsure what happened to the 09 machine, but whatever it was wasn't good. Clicking off some 17, low 17, mid 17s. Best lap of the race right now is tied between Tracy and Rice, both running a 17:25. A couple 29s, a couple 28s, 30s, 31s, 26s, 53s, 37, 35. Maintaining pretty close to that same pace right now. 17:31 out of Tyler Rice that time around. Tracy with a 17:27. A little bit faster, but not fast enough, as we're only 8 laps into this, coming around to complete lap number 9. Tyler Rice still 8/10 out front. Bigley around Oswald at the moment. Let's take a ride in 17. You can see downhill on to into turn 1 and 2. Come around. Slight uphill grade. It is noticeable inside the car. Hard to tell at the track. With the downhill slope, you do carry more momentum into turn 1, so you can't drive it in near as hard as you can turn 3, because turn 3 you're obviously going uphill, and it's you're fighting gravity going uphill, so you're able to drive it in a little bit deeper as far as your braking marks and whatnot you use. Very fun track to run in, like the trucks. Had a lot of fun in a lot of the original Rebels races here at North Wilkesboro. Had some great runs. Back up front, Tyler Rice, Eric Tracy. Tracy closing the gap, 15 down. The track coming in, Tracy with the new fastest lap of a 17:16, Bigley with an 18, Tyler Rice running consistent laps, saving tires. Whereas Eric Tracy is melting them off to close the gap side by side into 3 and 4. Tracy on the bottom, Rice up top. Lap's still going to belong to Tyler Rice. Little slide, you kind of see him sawing on the wheel. I'm not sure where he went, but he's back. Side by side they run. Tyler Rice, really a model of consistency when it comes to driving. He, big slide out of Tracy. That is going to upset the tires and give Tyler Rice a little breathing room. Nose to tail they run still. We got Rube Bennett and Kieran Church in a battle for the 7th spot. Back up front we go. Wanted to get a quick glance at that, see if anything was going to happen. Tracy back to the bumper of the 6th machine. Showing the nose, taking the bottom. Rice still running that second groove. A little contact there, a little pinch in the wall. No harm, no foul. Big wiggle on Tracy. Contact with Rice. Tracy gathers it back, gets out, gathers it back up. Rice drives back through it. Coming up to halfway, and we are still battling it out for the lead. Corey Bigley closing the gap to this battle, wanting to throw his hat in the ring. Top three under a second apart. Tracy's going to have to close the gap and make the move if he wants to get Bigley off his back. Otherwise, this battle for the second spot could be what Tyler Rice is looking for, to pull away and secure this Feature 1 win. Here we go, coming to cross sticks. Halfway this time by Tyler Rice, still your leader. Tracy Bigley close in suit, half a second apart, the top three. Oswald in the second half back with William Griffith close in tow in 5th. Bigley running the very bottom, trying to find some fresh track to make a move on Tracy, potentially both Tracy and Rice. 23 remain. Looks like a little front end slide there from the 66 machine. Not enough to really affect it. Bigley showing a nose. Tracy showing a nose. A little bumper shot from Bigley to Tracy. Bigley to the high side, looking to maybe complete the pass up there. Not able to get it done. Tracy working on making the pass on the 6 machine. Rice up top, carrying the momentum that lap. Belongs to Tyler Rice by a tire. Bigley way up the track, drove it a little deep, looks like. Gathers it back up. Down the backstretch they go. Tyler Rice still by a tire. 21 remain, coming to 20 to go. That lap. Ooh, don't know who that one belonged to. Still shows Tyler Rice up front. A little synchronized slide out of both of them. Tracy going to carry the momentum. Has almost a car on him. Rice drives it in deep on the high side. Door to door they run. That lap going to belong to the 66 machine of Eric Tracy. 19 to go. We have a caution. We have a caution. Josh Oswald off track, on track, off track, on track. Let's figure out what happened. That's a pretty telltale sign that he had a bad time. Goosed it up, steps out, through the grass. No contact with the inside wall. Backs it up, gets it out of the grass, back into the grass. Gives these guys a chance to re-rack, reset, cool these tires off, and make for another exciting 20 laps. The first 30 were incredible racing action. Lights go off on the pace car. Rice, Tracy, Bigley, your top 3. Griffith, Rube, your top 5. Bennett rounding out that 3rd row. Oh, Bennett is your top 5. Rube rounding out the 3rd row. Pace car's off. Tyler Rice controls the start. Big jump out of the 6th machine. Bigley slides it big underneath Tracy. Makes it stick. Still pinching him down. Tracy back to the 2nd spot. Bigley back to working the high side. Tyler Rice running a consistent race. If I know anything about racing around the 6th machine, he is like Ryan Newman. A kidney stone is harder to pass than him. It's not that he blocks. It's not that he rides wide. It's just he is... Oh, Corey Bigley sideways. Big save out of the 28 machine. Still wiggling, still sliding back. Gathers it back up around Rick Rube, climbing the curb, upsetting the car some more. Kieran and Church looking to slide back by. It's a 2-horse race now. Tracy, Rice, Bennett about a second back off the back bumper of Tyler Rice. 15 remain. Rice by 5 tenths. Ran a consistent race, ran just as fast as he needed to. Still looks like he has plenty of Hoosier rubber underneath that Hawaiian flower-themed 6th machine. Some may say snowflakes. Some say Hawaiian flowers. Here come Eric Tracy, 13 to go, charging again. 2.5 tenths back. About a car length into 3. Tracy showing a nose underneath. We're about to have another heated battle. Coming to 11 to go. Tracy underneath him. Rice able to drive it out on the high side. Close the door. 2 hands in the air from Barney on the flag stand. We have 10 to go. Door to door, they run down the backstretch. Tracy has the nose. Little bobble out on the bottom. Lap belongs to Rice by a bumper. A little wiggle there out of Tracy. Rice hanging tough on the high side. Wiggle out of Tracy. That lap belongs to the 66 machine. Big slide out of Tracy into 1. John Bennett closing the gap. Tyler Rice able to close the door momentarily. Tracy fighting for his life on the bottom, trying to make something happen. Tyler Rice by a tire. 7 remain. Big slide out of Tyler Rice. Hard contact with the wall. That is going to be detrimental to that car's handling. Probably knocked the toe out. Unfortunate mistake for the 6 machine. I feel like he was the class of the field. But it is now Tracy Bennett duking out for the lead. Tracy with a big slide. Dirt tracking it into turn 1. Bennett close in tow. Going to show a nose here into 3 and 4. Backs out of it, not able to do anything with Tracy closing the door there. A little wiggle out on the exit. Eric Tracy looks like he's still dirt tracking that thing. It is an open wheel modified, but not that type of open wheel modified, my friend. A little more planted out of 4 this time. Not much solid on the wheel. Bennett, 4 to go. John Bennett looking to find his moment to strike. Looking inside here in 3 and 4. Tracy able to shut the door. Slide on exit. Big slide into 1. Big slide down to the ground. Walks it down. Yellow flag out for Eric Tracy. Nobody wants to win this one. Tyler Rice able to maintain. He's still in the second spot. We're going to have a green-white checker to finish this first Twin 50. Let's go back. Let's watch that one for the chase. We want to contact there with the wall. Just front end's not sticking. Big slide. Locks it down. Ooh, little contact there with the guardrail. No harm, no foul. Tyler Rice still has a shot at this one. Fast on the high side, but that was before he attempted to knock the outside wall down. Alrighty, we're going to send him green one more time. Bennett Rice, your front row. Rube Griffith. Oh no, we're going to go single file. We're inside 10 to go. Your top 5 is Bennett Rice, Rube Griffith, Bigley. 6th Church, 7th Oswald, 8th Carlson, 9th Feltz, 10th Eric Tracy, 11th Sam Wetstein. A little bit of clustery on the restart. Bennett able to pull a big gap. Just 2 remain. I don't think anything's going to happen out of this. It's like they were trying to get him to go too wide. Didn't get it done in time. Half the field was sleeping. Bennett was not. White flag into 3 and 4. John Bennett going to take the first one from 10th. Tyler Rice finishing where he started 2nd. Rube finishing where he started in 3rd. That's going to conclude the first of the 50-lap features. We're going to have a 3-minute warm-up, little pee break. I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to leave you folks with the action on track. All right, we're back with another 50 laps. First 50 was pretty entertaining. Now we got the field flipped completely. Let's run through the finishing order, but backwards, shall we? Sam Wetstein going into the green. Outside of him, Eric Tracy very fast in that first set of 50 laps. Starting up front, Carlson, another great driver. Chuck Feltz going to roll off fourth. Josh Oswald in fifth. Kieran Church in sixth. Corey Bigley seventh. William Griffith eighth. Ninth will be Rick Rube. 10th, Tyler Rice. Great success in the first 50. Let's see if he can repeat it. John Bennett starting tail of the field again. Another 50 laps. Should be pretty exciting coming back at you. Alrighty, pace car's going to make that hard left-hand turn, and we're going to kick the tires and light the fires one more time. Tracy Wedstein going to lead him to the green. Oh, Oswald around in the grass. And we're going to slow him down. Corey Bigley involved here. Oh, Bigley catches the back of Oswald, sends him around. Bigley checks up, gets sent around by Rube. Question is, did Oswald did not hit anything? Sam Wetstein's still up front. Tracy, Carlson, Feltz, Griffith up to fifth. Alrighty, lights are off. We're going to send it green once again. Rice all the way back up to sixth already, making moves early. Green flag. Wetstein with a great jump, and that Sam Alley Co-powered 98 machine. If you need custom t-shirts, mugs, hats, any clothing item, or a custom-built PC, Sam Wetstein's like Walmart. He got it all. Tracy going to drive around him on the high side into the lead. Wettstein not going away yet. Oh, William Griffith loses it. We'll take a look at it. You know, why not? Just steps out, glazes the tires, catches Chuck Phelps. Chuck looks like he didn't hit anything, just got tagged by the back end of the 12 machine. Don't look now, Tyler Rice cracked the top 5 into 4th. Alrighty, we're racked and stacked. Double file. Tracy and Wettstein, your front row. Carlson, Rice, Rube, Bigley, green flag. Sam Wettstein lagging back a little bit. Caught sleeping. Gains back control of that second spot over Carlson. Carlson, oh, Bigley sideways collects Bennett. There we are. That was a mess. That was a mess. Griffith involved. Let's rewind it back a little bit. We see Bigley up there in that black car, sets Ford on the back. Rides the wall a little bit. Sideways, 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 sideways. Loses it in front of Bennett. Bennett climbs him. Corey Bigley still in the throttle. Griffith tries to sneak through. Doesn't get that pulled off. Bennett, Bigley, Griffith on pit road taking fast repairs. Caution laps aren't counting, so these guys not going laps down. Lights are off. We're going to try this one more time. We've ran 30 laps, completed 5 of them. Green flag's back out. Carlson slides into the second spot over Wetstein. Rice showing a nose the outside of the 98 machine. Nose to tail throughout the field. A little bit of hornet's nest out back. 2x2 in the back here. Oswald, Phelps, Bennett, Bigley, Griffith, Church involved in that little party. Up front, nose to tail, Tracy, Carlson, Wetstein, Rice. Ten complete. It is still Tracy up front. Tyler Rice working on the 98 machine. Rube close in tow. Big drive in from the 98 machine there. Gonna cost him on the exit. A little ground to the Rice. Giving up. Side by side back here for the 10th spot. Rice dives it deep underneath the 98 machine. Slide job. Complete. Rice into the 3rd spot. Honestly, making pretty quick work of having to come deep from the back. He's not done yet. Has his eyes set on the 98 and the 09 machine of Carlson. Rube and Wetstein also locked in a tight battle for the 4th spot. Rice, Carlson still locked in a battle. Not much. Bigley and Oswald back here for the 6th spot. Slicing and dicing. 20 complete. Ruben Wetstein door to door. Rube underneath. Wetstein ripping the lip. Not able to do anything with it. Rice stalking his prey. Right inside the 6th machine. Fantastic view for the gyro cam. Gives you an idea of the banking. It's a little bit more than what it looks like from the broadcast cameras. Really hear those tires screaming as he slides to the bottom, trying to make a move. Carlson not moving off that middle line. 26 remain. Rice dives it underneath the 09 machine again, looking to carry the momentum. Side by side, they go into 3 and 4. Rice very successful tonight here in both features. Not quite going to clear him. Could have slammed the door, but not the type of guy Tyler Rice is. We are halfway this time. Rice back into second. Has his sights now set on the leader, Eric Tracy. Rice with a 53, Tracy with a 58 that time by. A caution would help the 6 machines attempt at a win tremendously. Wetstein, Kieran Church in the pits. Looks like they may have had some, no, they had issues on separate laps. Church on lap 17, Wetstein on lap 22. Rest of the field on 28. The lead over Rice is 1 second. Tracy with a 37 last time, Rice with a 50. Eric having the advantage of starting up front and Rice having to drive through the field. But the roles were, no, I guess Eric Tracy started up front in the last one too. Carlson still hanging tough in the third spot. Has a little over half second lead over fourth place Corey Bigley. 19 remain. Pretty spread out. Gap is down to half a second between all 3 of the top 3 drivers. Rice closing with 15 to go. Half a tenth faster that time. Slowly chipping away. Tracy just a touch faster that time, 3 100ths. 14 remain. Oh, big slide for Tyler Rice. That is going to open the gap up. Lost almost 3 tenths there. 12 to go. Time running out. Rice gonna need a caution, but not able to get one. Everyone is very spread out. Closest 2 cars are 3 tenths apart. Well, I'll say that. Bigley and Carlson closing the gap. Two hands in the air. We got 10 to go. Bigley looking to make a run on Carlson. Tracy 1.3 seconds over Rice. 9 to go. Tyler Rice, nothing left in the tank after driving through the field. Just looking to hang on to a top 3 here. Second, third, and fourth all within a second. Six to go. Tracy still way out front. Four to go. The 66 machine still out front. Rice, Carlson still 2-3, Bigley 4, Rube 5, Bennett 6, Oswald 7, Feltz 8, Griffith 9th, Sam Wetstein, Kieran Church in the pits. Go Corey Bigley, Elliott Carlson duking it out. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Carlson on the high side, Bigley up top, or Bigley on the bottom. Big wiggle out of Carlson. That third spot looks like it's going to belong to Corey Bigley. White flag in the air. Bigley has third. Tracy still up front. Down the back stretch he goes, no pressure from out back. Eric Tracy out of 4. Gonna take the second feature here in North Wilkesboro. Tyler Rice second, Bigley third, Rube 4th, Carlson sliding all the way back to 5th. There's your feature results, the rest of them. John Bennett gonna come home 6th, Josh Oswald 7th, Feltz 8th, 9th, William Griffith 10th, Sam Wetstein, and Kieran Church gonna bring it home in 11th. Let's go and knock out some post-race festivities. Corey Bigley going to bring it home in 3rd. A very hard-fought battle from... you're pretty mired back there, Deep, aren't you?
Yeah, I was in the trunk twice.
Yeah, you and Josh had a little tangle there early. Took the EOL and came all the way back to 3rd. Why don't you go and take us through your race?
Yeah, I learned from the last race. I drove a little too hard too early the first one because this track for some reason these cars, like, they're out of the track at first and then they get in the track a little bit and then towards, like, if you run so hard you just burn the right rear tire off and they get out of the racetrack. It's weird. But yeah, a lot of guys said that because I wasn't bad the first race. I just burned the right rear tire off too hard and just couldn't get up there. And then I made a brake bias change in the second one. It helped a little bit. but I still had to drive a little too hard in the middle of the race. But if I was a little bit softer early because I started to learn something later in the run, kind of softening it in and uh, soft off too, and it saved the right rear a lot. And that's what happened when Elliott was just overdriving it, not overdriving. He just gassing up too hard off the corner, and that's what happened. He got loose, and I got to run and got underneath him.
All right, next week is Langley. How do you feel about that track?
Uh, it's not bad. I know you're gonna burn the right rear tire off there too, or I don't know how the setup is. If it's tight, then I should be pretty good then. But yeah, if I can make it, that's what I'm saying. These are just off time right now, trying to get our super done. But we'll see if we get all of our parts done, get all the car ready to go for my grandpa's race coming up on the 30th. And yeah, it's just it'll be so that's why we've been doing getting out there early and coming home early, and just uh can't wait to race with these guys again maybe tomorrow or so on late model stock. But yeah, I want to thank you for broadcasting, samalley.com for sponsoring this race or this series, and just all of our VMS guys, all of us racing real hard and with this league.
Alrighty, well, hopefully get a chance to talk to you next week.
We'll see.
Race he is referencing is the Bill Bigley Memorial at the Freedom Factory, old Queeter McSkeeter's place over there in Bradenton, Florida, formerly known as the Soto Speedway. Grab second place. Tyler Rice came up, maid of honor, both features. And in the grand scheme of things, that's a pretty good points night, if you ask me.
Yes, sir. Sure was.
And I thought you had it won there in the first one. Model of consistency and able to keep Eric Tracy at bay even under a couple restart conditions. Takes through your race.
Yeah, that first feature, I got to overdrive in the corner, and this setup was not in the track and was very. If you'd overdrive the corner, you had no front grip, and then the rear end would try to. If you wasn't careful, the rear end would try to pass you, and you probably saw that there. I went up and tapped the wall, and that's what happened. Is the rear end tried to chase me and pass me, and I couldn't. Had to try to correct and just kind of tap the wall, and that's when I gave up a couple of positions there to Eric and Bennett. But that second feature, I kind of figured out how to drive it. I just had to start back farther and drive my way up so I could take care of my stuff a little bit more. But I knew I couldn't overdrive the corner. I mean, from my normal lift points, I had to back it up probably 2 more car lengths or more to be able to keep the front underneath it and be able to have good drive, because it was so bad out of the track on the front end that you get loose off the front end of the car going into the corner, and then it just carried through the middle, and then it was garbage. But we managed. I'll take 2 second place. I mean, that's been nice to win them both, but 2 second place ain't bad either, so I'll take that.
Second place is better than a first and a ninth.
Yep, that's true. That is true, for sure, for sure.
All right, next week, Langley Speedway. I think you do pretty good there, don't you?
Depends on what we're driving there. Late model stocks, I'm garbage. These cars, I'm usually pretty decent in. So we'll see how it goes next week. Hopefully the setup's better than this setup. I think they mislabeled iRacing mislabeled the setups wrong, because this setup did not feel like the right setup for the track. So that's just my opinion, one man's opinion. You know, put your tinfoil hat on. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's the right setup for the right track.
All right. Fran's favorite sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors. Let's see here. Islander Inn, Sam Alley Co., Flexible Freight Solutions, Just Designs. Everybody that is able to allow us to do this with broadcasting and stuff like that. So I want to thank them guys. Appreciate it. Go check them out if you can. And yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, hopefully we get a chance to talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.
Feature 2 winner, almost feature 1 winner, Eric Tracy. What happened there in that first feature? You just missed the corner and slid the back end.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really miss the corner. John got under me, and I was trying to run the high line and burned up my right rear at that point. And when I got up there in the high stuff, it just went ahead and kept on spinning. I couldn't stop it.
Well, it set you up sitting pretty for the second one. Didn't have to drive through the field like Tyler Rice did. Looked like you had a little more tire there at the end, able to control your pace and control your own destiny in that second one. So, go take us through that second one there.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just, once I got in the lead, just try to maintain a gap around half second or so, and maybe just a little bit more, and run just as hard as I needed to save my tires. We learned in the first one that these things get extremely loose by the end of the 50, and just trying to keep the right rear on it as much as possible.
All right, next week we head to Langley Speedway. How do you feel about that track?
You probably don't want me to tell you what I really feel about that track.
All right, well, then don't.
That is definitely not one of my favorites.
All righty, well, hopefully you find a little success and we get a chance to talk to you next week. All right, no, Friends, Family, Sponsors. You need to do that first.
Oh, yeah, just, VMS and sponsors let us run the series. We'll see what happens next week. I probably won't be able to. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next week.
Alrighty, well, let's get out of here. I got a grumpy old man who wants to play Madden.
All right. See you.
Alrighty, well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. I gotta go play Rick Rubin Madden, and he's gonna kick the crap out of me. But as a wise man once said, Seek rest out.